Hello and welcome to one of the largest private residences, which is 4 times bigger than the Buckingham Palace. This is the Lukshmi Vilas Palace, located at 22.29 degree north latitude and 73.19 degree east longitude, in the cultural city of Vadodara. This royal home has 170 rooms and covers over 700 acres of space right in the heart of the city. I am a proud Barodian and student from Cygnus World School, Vadodara, happy to show you around this palace through the eyes of our team.
This 133-year-old monument is built in the Indo-Saracenic style, mainly using the sedimentary rock, red sandstone from Agra and the exclusive igneous rock, the blue trapstone from Pune, because they are resistant to weather and chemical influences. The metamorphic rock, Indian marble from Rajasthan, and Italian marble from Italy have been used widely for sculpting because it is strong, heat and fire resistant, and versatile. The outer walls are made of a combination of igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks from the Songad quarries near Rivatapi in Gujarat, the golden stone. They give a characteristic golden glow at dawn and dusk. Lime concrete, a composite mixture of lime, sand, and gravel, was used as a binding agent to hold all these rocks instead of cement, because cement may have more compressive strength, but it becomes brittle over a period of time.
The architecture, amenities, and lifestyle, as seen in this palace, as well as across the city, reflect the foresight and vision of the futuristic and progressive Maharaja Sayaji Rao Gaikwad III. He disregarded the Parda system, encouraged primary education, banned child marriages, and supported deserving candidates like B.R. Ambedkar to study abroad. The city of Vadodara has other proof to this in form of modern reservoirs, dams, industries, College of Higher Educations, now known as the MS University of Vadodara, and the Bank of Baroda. He was a patron of art and intellect who encouraged academicians and artists. It is well known that Raja Ravi Verma, who was commissioned to paint him, found a place not only in his heart but also the palace in the form of a special studio. 43 majestic Hindu mythological paintings made with academic realism find their place in the Maharaja Fateh Singh Museum and across the palace. Notable among them are Goddess Saraswati and Lukshmi, Kans getting the oracle's warning and Kichak Vad. This use of accurate perspective, attention to detail, and realistic depiction of human figures is astounding and inspiring, isn't it?
Now, this palace has 3 elevators and a railway line right inside. One of the elevators can still be seen inside, but the train was already donated to a local park. It was used until very recently, till its mechanism supported its functioning. You can still spot it in the song Chakke Pe Chakka from the 1960s Hindi film Brahmachari. The royal family continues to live here, preserving its glorious past and adding on amenities. Parts of it have been turned into a golf club, a wedding venue, and a banquet hall, along with a museum and a school.
Walking around, I thought of using GeoGebra to generate functions for this palace's edges by recording multiple points along its contours. Integrating these functions within their respective limits, we get the area under the curves and then the total surface area of the forepart, which is 16,600 square feet. See the length and breadth of this architectural masterpiece. They are dear to the famous golden ratio. Let me show you how we found this out. We used a measuring tape to measure the width. We used the clinometer on the smartphone and got the point at a 45-degree angle from the monument. As we know, the tangent of a 45-degree angle is 1, and this allows us to deduce that the height of the wall equaled the length of the base, now easily quantified. Fascinating and interesting.
Well, what you see here is the oldest banyan tree in the city, known for them, the Sayaji Vad, planted by Maharaja Sayaji Rao Gaikwad III himself. It is 130 years old, 80 feet tall, and has a diameter of 56 meters. Believe it or not, it has 20 different species of plants and trees under its shade. 40 to 50 different types of birds and animals call it their shelter or home, especially in the summers. And if you thought you wanted to beat the Baroda heat, you, along with 1,499 other people, could stand under its shade all at once. These royal grounds are also home to a special and endangered species of the moss family, Cygnus barode. It was discovered in 1937 by Appa Sahib R. Chavan, right in Baroda, and hence the name.
Let us continue to the main porch of the palace, which is adorned by various statues made of copper and its alloys. This green color you see here on the vase is because of a layer of copper carbonate and copper hydroxide formed by the oxidation of copper. It is called patina. Many of these sculptures are created by a leading Italian artist from the late 19th century, Felice Casarati. The Maharaja did have a truly grand and royal taste. You will even see how he was way ahead of his times in embracing inclusivity even as you enter the palace. There is non-slippery flooring with unique textures underfoot.
Imagine this staircase within the palace adheres to the principles outlined in the recent National Building Code 2016. Each step maintains uniform height not exceeding 150 mm and a minimum tread size of 1500 mm width and 300 mm depth. There are resting landings and circular handrails with a diameter of 38 to 45 mm on both the sides of the steps. The palace also allows a diverse group of visitors. There is easy wheelchair access with carpeted paths, huge entrances, and wheelchair-friendly washrooms. A device providing audio descriptions in various languages is also available for the visitors.
Oh, look at these Nagin swords from the armory. They were able to kill in one stroke. How? They were dipped in snake poison, which is a complex mixture of amines, lipids, nucleosides, proteins, and carbohydrates, with the ions like magnesium, zinc, sodium, etc. as cofactors to ensure that.
We are now in the Darbar Hall, an architectural marvel that stands without any pillars. The roof beams were cleverly reinforced at the boundaries or walls. Look at the variety of art here, Oriental and European art forms, and these magnificent Indian stained glass art here, a tough competition for any cathedral. This hall serves as the venue for many social gatherings even today. I had promised to show you the lift. Well, this is one of the 3 lifts that were initially installed. This electric elevator works due to a motor which controls the motion of the counterweight and the cabin. Its braking system, composed of grooves and hooks, can move the cabin manually from inside too in case of an accident. So what powers this electric elevator which was installed over a century ago? The palace has the dynamo room which produces and supplies electricity to the entire palace. The safety of the circuitry is impressive and comparable to modern standards with everything from fuses and the insulation.
Talking about safety, the library is a glaring example where attention to making it fire resistant is visible. Fire resistant wood was used and had a non-electrical fire spray. The pipes carrying the water had wax to block the pores in it. This would melt in case of a fire and would ensure a proper water spray in that area. Simple, logical, and effective.
Another example of that is the water supply system. There is a large dome which serves as a 75,000 litre water tank. It is filled up using a motor and cooled using the wind and used for natural air conditioning. Gravitational potential energy is used to maintain the pressure of the water supply across the palace. Science could not have asked for a better application than this.
In case you were wondering that the tour is over, well, the marvel that the palace is, there is always a new discovery waiting for a curious mind. This has been the first step from our team to explore learning beyond the 4 walls of the classroom. Through our short presentation, we have presented to you the learning of history, geography, physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, art, and inclusion that we could all correlate with this wonderful monument. We hope you enjoyed it. So long till we meet again with some more learning from some other avenue.